Hello. You're all welcome back to this channel. I'm so glad to have you here today. All right, good morning from this end. It's still morning over here, but if you're reaching me from where it's afternoon or evening, good afternoon, good evening. All right, today we have a very interesting topic to look at. It's all about the family. Okay, so if you've not subscribed, please do well to hit the subscription button and leave a comment so that I'll get your feedback. I'd like to see your feedback so that I'll know how this channel is touching lives. Thank you so much for always coming back to this channel. All right, today we have to talk something very interesting, a very interesting topic to discuss this morning, and it's about the relationship between parents and their children. Yes, that is what we're talking about today. And it's nothing else but how parents have recreational activities with their children. In some societies nowadays, people have become so preoccupied with other things that they even forget their family recreational activity. They forget to do things together. It is very important that we still do things together as a family. Create time for your children, please, because there is time for everything. The children will not remain children forever. You will definitely wake up one day and discover that you missed a lot by the time your children are all grown up. It happens, it will be like a flash, and you're like, my goodness, this girl that I knew when she was, I was still carrying her as a baby, is now turning 18. She's now getting ready to go to the university. And you'll be like, oh, I wish I could relive those moments, those beautiful moments when she was still a little girl, or those beautiful moments when my son was still a little boy. That is what happens. Nowadays, technology has taken over a whole lot of time in our lives or our kind of work. For some children, their parents, they hardly see their parents. Their parents go out very early in the morning before they wake up and come back late at night. So, at what time do we hope to bond with our kids and know exactly what is going on in their lives? Your little girl is growing up into a woman, and she's finding out things from the wrong source. Other girls are advising her to do this or do that, the things that you should have sat down to teach your child as a woman. You know where to be found because of career. Please, I'm not saying that we shouldn't work. Mothers, yes, because of the situation of the country or wherever you find yourself now, it's expedient that we, you know, work so that we can create a balance in the home, economic balance. That's what I'm trying to say here. But then, even at that, we must create time for our children. Don't let them to hear certain things from outsiders. Things like sex education. You have to be the one to teach these children so that they don't get the wrong information outside and begin to act with it. And these days, social media and the way it is, they are exposed to a whole lot of things. Let me tell you the story of a certain woman who complained bitterly. She wept and she was asking, how can I fix this? They were never around. So the child started learning things from the internet. And before they could realize it, a woman that was trying to groom her children in the way of the Lord started seeing the child deviate and, begin to have different social vices cropping up into his life. He started misbehaving seriously. He even started smoking. He started, looking at porn sites and all that because the parents were hardly at home to teach them the right way. The scripture says, I'm talking about the Bible here, that we should train up our children in the way they should go, and when they are grown, they will not depart from that way. Yeah, even as you do that, you have to also apply the principle of prayers, because the times that we live in now are evil. Let's still go back to recreational activities. How long ago did you take your children out, maybe to a zoo, to a eatery? How long ago did you take them out, even for a hiking activity? You just decided, okay, you pack up today, we are going for hiking, we are going for picnic. Do you do this often? Despite the fact that you do not have the time, you have to, that you're always very, very busy with work. You still have to create time to do these things, because these are what the memories you're building with your child. I remember in those days while we were growing up as children, these memories still live with me up till today. My father, most especially, because my mother is my mother, if it's for my mother, I won't have those experiences. So my father will always be like, get ready this Sunday, we are going to the zoo. And you know one beautiful thing? When he's going with us to that zoo, he asks our neighbors' children to come along. Yes. And he carries us all in his big car and we head to the zoo. It was so much fun in those days while we lived in Plateau State, just Plateau State. If some of you that know Jos very well, a very lovely place to live. That was in those days. Things have really changed now. So he takes us to the zoo. We prepare meals and then we go to the zoo and we have picnic there. And we take it was a very big zoo called the New Zoo back in those days. And we go, oh my goodness, it was such a beautiful experience. I can never ever trade those memories for anything. Those memories still live with me even up till now. When I remember them, it's when I'm feeling kind of down, I kind of try to to focus on those memories, and they give me a lot of joy. I can assure you that. So the memories you build with your children today can live with them for the rest of their lives. I want you to know that. It is very important that you do what? Create time for recreational activities. What are those things you can do as recreational activities, even if you are a very busy parent? You can decide to go for picnic somewhere close by, even if it's not very far away. You can decide to just go hiking, go somewhere you have vegetation, the natural environment, something that can draw you close to nature. You can have a picnic there, have a quiet time, and everyone is happy. It mustn't be an expensive venture. Something as simple as that can leave a lasting, beautiful memories in the life of the lives of your children, and make them remember you, have these fond memories about you as their parents. Please, I beg you, do these things for the sake of your children's sanity and while you're at it, because the world as we know it now is not the kind of world we had while we were growing up. The world is full of evil now. Even while you're at it, please take time to find out what these children are doing. Interact with them. Teach them things that they need to know, and don't wait until they hear these things from outsiders. Please, I mentioned some of them. Your girl child is growing up. Teach her about the changes in her body. Teach her about all these things. Very important, please. I hope we've learned something. I actually don't want this video to be too long, so I'm trying to make everything compact everything so that it wouldn't be too long. So I hope you've learned something, and this is where I draw the curtain until I see you in my next video. Thank you so much for always being here. Please do well to subscribe. Bye for now.